Hi, this is Mike Hamilton from TradeEasyway.com. The markets are just closed in the US. It's 9 o'clock on Friday the 20th of August, and I want to do the weekly review straight away. So here we go. Okay, we'll start off by looking at the dollar. This is the weekly chart on the dollar index. You can see 2 weeks back we had a massive buyer's bar right up here, right through the 50 EMA. This week we opened just above the 8, retested the 50 EMA and closed just slightly above the 8. So not a great deal of movement from where we were this time last week. What I'm looking for now is I still believe that, still looking for this dollar to revert back to its uptrend and get back up to the sort of lower 90 level. So I think in the quiet summer season, excuse me, we may get another retest of the 50 EMA, moving around this area and eventually move to the upside. So what we need for confirmation of this trend is a close above 83.8. So, but overall I still think this is very bullish. I was calling in the midweek review, calling the long back down here. We talked about it bouncing off this area here, and here we are closing right on the 50 EMA. There's a big buyer's bar today, a couple of reversal bars down here, so looking early next week to break above 83.2 for that. Now if that happens, that obviously has a decent effect on the equities and commodities. The relationship with equities and commodities is normally divergent with the dollar. Here we have the bonds coming off the highs, but I think the safe haven of the dollar is attracting money from the bonds now because of that reversal in the trend on the dollar. So this is not necessarily a change of any major significance. We only just closed on the 8, so it's not exactly a sell-off. Well, it's not a sell-off at all. So the safe havens are being bought. So let's have a look at the yen index, another safe haven. So we did actually just close below the S&P 500 futures. This is the ES. So we have got a hammer-like bar here after a massive seller's bar yesterday. There's the reversal bar tucked under the moving averages that I talked about on Wednesday and predicted this move. I don't think we'll have any reversals here. I just think we'll have a retest of the 8 EMA before further declines. I mean, all these moving averages are crossing to the downside, so I think we will see a little bit of consolidation in the early part of the week, but as soon as we get down past 1060 we are going to continue this. Oil, talked about midweek about the break of this area here, 74.80 area. Got that, and we continue to move to the downside. Look at these moving averages coming across. Target, based on this level of support, is 71.50. Actually, slightly higher, 71.70. This area is my target here. Grains, a little bit of topping action here. We did hold the 8 EMA just, so may get a retest of the 20 down here before we continue to move to the upside, but the strong dollar may bring this down. That dollar is potentially going to be very, very strong, particularly if these markets start to crack, so that could see this roll over. But just if you are long this, there's no reason to get out at the moment. If you've got long somewhere down here, just hold your stop below 642 and see if we can get back up to these highs. I think the two most interesting currency indexes are, apart from the dollar, is this euro. So we closed below this area here, so we are definitely having a nice sell-off in the euro. For some reason I can't get my tool. There it is. So any pullbacks to 127.37 are a good opportunity to get short. The other one that interests me is this 50 EMA break, 200 EMA break on the CAD. Hence the reason why I like the US dollar CAD and am long that one from this morning. So I talked a lot about this Aussie dollar yen. Yen index showed a little bit of weakness today, so coming off the highs. So that's enabled the Aussie dollar yen to move back up to the upside. It is a hammer-like, but I think we are just consolidating. Look, it's finished underneath this. We've opened and closed underneath this main seller's bar. So to me, this is just another consolidation period. If you are long in this, you might want to get your stop just above, just lock in, just come below that 50-day moving average now at 77.52. What we don't want to do is get a reversal here to fly right through, and for you to get any losses if you are in this one. Look at the CAD yen. Not touching it, not of great interest. Euro CAD. I was short here on a break of the 50 MA to the downside, got stopped out. So we've had a close above the 50 MA and an open and close above the 50 MA. If that breaks above 133.82, I will put an order in the book for that, for a long there with a stop back down here at 131.35. Let's look at the Euro US. This is nice and short. I would ideally like a pullback to at least 128 if I can get it, to get short as we find our way. Where's the next level of support? Let's have a quick look on that. So follow it down until I pick up some level of support. 125.58 roughly. I guess go a little bit higher than that. 126 is obviously a nice round number. The next round number for 127.10. So if we do get a pullback on this, at least take half off 126 and see if you get right down to here, 122.23. That one's fallen off nicely with that additional weakness of the euro as opposed to the lesser weakness. This is really got me interested, this one, US dollar CAD. If you can get a pullback to, say, let me think, this moved up to 105 and pretty much held it all from the morning onwards, hardly moved, so strong. Ideally get a pullback to about 145. I'm not sure you're going to get it, but it's well worth trying to hold a bid out for 1045 and a stop just down here below the 50 EMA at 135.65. But I like this one a lot. I think this has got a lot of legs. If those markets crack, this will really bust up. Look at this higher low. Just look at the pound, and we'll leave it there. This is the pound versus the dollar on the monthly. Now I know we're not finished the monthly yet. We've got another week to go on this monthly bar, so we can't start counting this in. But it is beginning to form something of a shooting star. If we were to finish here, I would definitely have a big position on a short 155. If you look at the weekly, a slightly different story in the weekly. This is potentially a stopping bar on the 50 EMA in the weekly, with the 20 coming through. So it's not clear cut, but on the face of it, I do think we are. If we can get below 155, so it's below 155, this pound could be toast. So you've got massive support here at 154.35 and the 200 EMA. I think we can get down there. If that dollar starts to trend up as I think we'll start to see some moves down here. We're here on the close today is well below all this area here, so we have breached this little box that was going on. My tools are giving me a lot of trouble. So we had a little box going on here, and we've closed below it now. So I would short a pullback to 155.69 and see if I can get a move to the downside. Hope that helps. I'm away all next week, so look out for these emails and charts when I come back. I've got a 2-hour webinar called Mind the Trade. It's all about trader discipline, a trader routine. I'm also going to add some exit strategy in there as well. If you want to join that, search Trade the Easy Way on Facebook and go to the events and you'll see that. Any questions, email me. Otherwise, see you soon. Thanks.